Hi everyone, it's Shanna from Shanna's Creation Station. I'm just popping on here today on a Tuesday instead of a Friday to share with you my new paper pumpkin kit, which I just got in the mail. Let me just see here. Okay, looks like we're good on Facebook. So let's see. So isn't this a cute box? So this one is called Beyond the Horizon. Just arrived at my house, so I'm pretty excited. I did cut off some plastic, but otherwise this is going to be, I haven't looked in any directions or anything like that, so it's going to be a surprise to me for what we do with this. But this is a real fancy box. All right, so this is what you would get if you subscribe to the subscription kit, Paper Pumpkin. Each month you receive a fun little activity like this to do. Here it is. It says, we're so grateful for all of our Paper Pumpkin subscribers. We decided to include not one, but 2 stamps in this month's kit. So that is super cool. Now this kit coordinates with the New Horizons suite that is available right now. Has beautiful designer series paper. Very beautiful. All right, so let's put that. Oh, wait, there's more. And then this is the next theme that's coming up for April's kit. And if you wanted to get in on this, you just need to go to my page where I have just search Paper Pumpkin on my page or in our group. And I have a link for you to sign up for the kit. You have to do that by April 10th to be able to receive that. So this is promising to be very beautiful as well. Okay, so here's the fun part. Seeing what's in here. It's unwrapping a present. I did just cut off the plastic, so normally it is all sealed, but we get some Stampin' Spots with our kits, and I have a little collection going right now. So this is Misty Moonlight, and I think I have another Misty Moonlight. Oh no, Night of Navy. So I'm getting a little bit of a collection growing that's off on the side here. I think I have previous kit that had that in there. Oh well. And then we've got some ribbon and 2 stamp sets. So this one, it says hello and thanks, and it has that matching pattern that's on the box. Thinking of you, I will always be here for you, congratulations, a little note and a little bit of greenery on that stamp set. And this one's big. This one says celebrate, best wishes, sending you birthday wishes, time to celebrate, and then various parts of these flowers that you'll be able to stamp. So it's a 2-step stamp process where you stamp down one and then the top, or vice versa, whichever way you like to do that. And here are the directions. One quick thing I always do is check out the coordinating stamp colors, Stampin' Up! Colors, and we have Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, Old Olive, and Pale Papaya. And this will give you another link to how to do Paper Pumpkin and how to do more things. So on Pinterest, a lot of times you can find more ideas, or even if you just search alternative Paper Pumpkin ideas, you can kind of get a whole lot more ideas to stretch your kits out. And these little tags are very cute too that they made. All right, so let's see what they want us to do. And if you're not aware, there also is a ruler on the side of the directions, so you can use that if you need to cut the ribbon a certain length. And here we also have, these are very good, the iridescent jewels, embellishments to put on there, and a little sheet of dimensionals, so that's good. I haven't seen glue dots yet, so we'll see if they're in here. Here are some envelopes, and again, sometimes it is best to disassemble these envelopes and use this as paper rather than an envelope, and then just use a basic white for your envelope. I mean, look how pretty this envelope is. It just seems like it should be on a card. I like this color a lot. That's pretty. All right, so I'm gonna set those way over there. And here are our card stocks. You might hear my dogs walking around. They're pacing. They have an hour an hour to go till it's time to eat, but I guess they think it's time right now. So these, yep, these will match the designer series paper for New Horizons. Beautiful, like a watercolored painting. Oh, oh, that one's really pretty too. These are gorgeous. And you know what happens if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin? You are also able to buy refills for past Paper Pumpkins. That will be on the website, and it'll say you must subscribe to be able to get these little parts. So that's kind of fun. If you have a real favorite kit that you've made, everything, you can get more sometimes. All right, now all these little labels and color accents to punch out. Oh, here's one more card that has the box, matches the theme on the box. Oh gosh, I always have trouble getting that cardboard out of the bottom. Like my nails are too short to pick it up. And one more card base, some more punch outs. And then these are super cool, greenery and mountains that you can poke out and attach to your card. Oh, and there they are. There's our friends, the glue dots. Yep, there isn't a kit without those. So I always save this piece of cardboard in case I need to send something, paper, something like that in the mail. This is a real handy thing to have. Stick that in my little pile. And now I've got tissue paper that I can recycle in a gift, or I could add it to my card, anything like that. When you're all done, if you make all of your cards, a lot of people just use this box to store many, many cards in it. Or I often mail this to my kids when they, especially my college age daughter, I'll put cookies or something, some candy in their real small gifts. And these are real sturdy and she thinks they're pretty. So that's another idea to use those up. All right, let us get going on what they would like us to make. And then I do have one idea for you that I've been working on for alternatives. Grabbing some scratch paper here. Okay, here's a piece to put on my foam pad because this base is very bumpy and it has a lot of textures, so that would not be good. All right, let's see here. I am really needing birthday cards these March and April. My whole family, there is a million birthdays, and I just finished my March ones today and mailed them out. There's a couple that are next week, so those are going to be getting there on time. And so March is done. Now I gotta start working on April, and there's a load of McElherons with birthdays in these 2 months, and it even dribbles into May. So I really have to have a lot of birthdays. So I know some of these sentiments, they're going to have me using a little note or thanks, and I may be using birthday instead because I just have to. And a lot of them are guys, so I think these would be kind of cool for a guy. All right, let's grab this one. I'll make one of these. See how we like this. Apologize, I have really gunky nails right now. I just got done cleaning my house so my daughter was here for spring break, and oh my goodness, I had to clean everything. It was just one extra person, but I tell you, it was a lot of cleaning. I had to wash all the towels, and well, it's all totally fun and worth it. We had a very fun time. I was trying to get all of her appointments done while she was here on spring break. We've got the dentist done on winter break, and now for spring break we visited the eye doctor. So we should be good now for a little bit. Just opening up my Stampin' Spot there. I just took my scissors and went along those edges. It's kind of tricky. So yeah, that was fun. And then we were going to do some painting in my house, and then we didn't. I don't know why we didn't, but we had a lot of fun. We did other stuff, and we kind of just hung out and watched some movies. There were a couple really nice days that we were able to go outside and walk around, and then we did some yard work. And well, I don't know if she really liked doing that, but she cleaned my car out for me, which was really nice. So now it's a little less dog hair. So I'm just using my directions here for card number 1. And I just punched out these little things, and it looks like they want me to use glue dots to put these on the card. So I am going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, our fabulous Take Your Pick tool, and just put those on this little piece of greenery here. They kind of have it on a bigger part of the leaf, if you can place it like that, so it'll stay down. They just have you doing 3. So it's going to be underneath everything. So that should work out just fine. Just don't want it to show too much. Alrighty. I'm just going to pick this up for a second and see if I can get off the little backs. These are really staticky. I mean, my house is very dry and staticky still. Okay. That one. All right, I can't wait till, and we got up to, it was nice, upper 50s, close to 60, and I almost wanted to open up the windows, but there was still a very cool breeze, so just a little chilly. Okay, we got that done. I might want to stick one under here. This piece is kind of bent a little, so I think I'll add another one to that, just because it's not going to be under something. Let me see if I can peel that off with my hand. Otherwise, I will get another dot. Nope, I can't get it. Oh, so fine. I have another roll of dots. Oh, actually, I did get it. Huh, I did get it. I was going to say I do have a box of mini glue dots that I could have used, but hey, I couldn't even see that I got it off, and I did. Oh, gosh. Okay, so then we're going to take a piece of this little punch-out label-y thing right here, and we're going to put glue dots on the back of that. Put that across our grass. That's good. Alrighty. It's super funny because I have these other alternative cards that I want to make, and I'm doing what they want, and yet I just can't stop thinking about, oh, I hope I'm done soon so I can go ahead and make the other one. Okay, and then this is going to go across the bottom right here, maybe about right there. Okay, this morning I took my dogs out, and there were so many birds in our yard. It was crazy. It's like all the birds from the whole world were in our yard, and then my dogs just stared at me, and they didn't want to go to the bathroom. So it took quite a long time to get that job done. All right, now this one, they're putting the glue dots right over here that will be covered up by our sentiment label. So let's see if we can figure that out. It looks like it might be here, and maybe here. Make it kind of even. Let's stick it right here. So over the weekend, we watched the new Spider-Man. That you can watch it virtually now. You can buy it digitally. So we did that because, well, it's kind of nice to have it digitally all the time now. We don't have to put a DVD in. We can just watch it. And that's kind of neat. All right, so I'm going to aim for the glue dots to be upper part of the pinkish part. Just a little bit of it stuck out on these cutouts. Okay, got that done. Now we have our ink. We get our stamp pad, and they have a little note. So I'm actually going to look for the birthday one. So let me see. They have the kind of longer one. Let's see if my birthday, one of my birthday ones will work on here. Let's see. this one says, sending you birthday wishes. I could always use this little chubbier one here. Let's just punch this out and see if it'll, see that one's a little too small. It would work on Time to Celebrate. I could use that one. Or I think I'm going to use this one. It's a little bit wider if this works. So if you do get paper pumpkins and if you make a few of them, let's see if this fits. If it doesn't fit, I can always do the back side of it because it's completely white on both sides. If you do have a collection of paper pumpkins over time and you don't finish them all, boy, you save those, because I don't know how much fun I had at Valentine's Day going through all of my kits and taking parts from here and there and combining them up to really make the parts make more cards than what they suggested. So, all right, now this stamp pad has been sitting in a box for a bit, so I always like to stamp it up and then put it on scratch paper and see how it looks. I'm going to do one more just so that the ink is able to kind of do its thing. Make sure that it's covering everywhere real good. One more, and then we'll try it for real. That's nice. Okay, looks good. And I hope this isn't too big for my my piece of paper. Okay. I think this would be really nice because I do have a couple of dude birthdays, like I said, coming up here. All right, now let's see if I can get this straight. I have to move it down a little so I can see it better. You might see part of me here, but okay. Let's cross our fingers. Oh, it's a little bit blurry right there. I'm going to try it on the other side. It was a little bumpy. I kind of just dropped it. It's not good in my house with the doggies. All right, so I always keep baby wipes on the side because I am kind of messy. So I am just catching the blue off my fingers there, and yeah, it should be good. Okay. No harm, no foul. It's always good to be ready though, because you never know what's gonna happen. And I got one little dog hair here. Let's see, it's just staying right there. How embarrassing. Okay. Let me just stamp this off once. Yeah, it looks better on the scratch paper than on the label. It's weird. Okay. Let me try again here. Bear with me so I can see this. It's hard to see when you're looking down around the camera. All right. Guess it's okay. I'd kind of looks better on my paper down here. Well, we're gonna try it anyway. Alrighty. So then this one, do they have dots or dimensionals? It looks like they have, I think they have dimensionals, but I'm going to use a dot just because that's what I want to do. Okay, now grab my dots over here. I almost lost them. There we go. And I'm just letting that sit there for a minute while it dried. Okay. That down. Take off that back. Okay. A little pile of dots, dot backs over on the side of my screen. Okay, so I am about ready to start working on my Easter cards. We have the group that I have that is called Let's Send Smiles and Hugs, and we're gearing up for Easter cards for the residents of a local nursing home, local to me, and I would love to have anybody that's watching join us and help us out. There's about 90 people roughly who we send cards to for occasions. And they had reached out on Facebook to people who might like to make cards because the residents get lots and lots of Christmas cards. But then during the rest of the year, they don't get anything. So, wow, that's perfect. My friend Debbie told me about that. And so we started making cards on Valentine's Day, and we've done Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day, and now we're coming up to Easter. So would love to have you join in the mix, because then we don't have to make all of them ourselves, even though we would. Okay, so now in the directions, they also do have you adding some of the rhinestones. I'm not going to do that because I know I'm going to send this to a guy. So I'm going to call that one done for me. Okay, card number 2. And this one has a thanks on it, which is fine too. Let's grab my card base for that. And I do need thank you cards. Thank you and birthday. Thank you kind of outdoes birthday most of the time, except for this time of year with my family. There's no comparing. There's just not. All right, so here's our card base. This looks like knitting to me. It reminds me of knit stitches. All right, so we're going to use, looks like we have a little label that's going to go down first. So let's get that down. It's one of these polka dot things here. And looks like glue dots, I believe. So we'll get the glue dots out, and they have four glue dots going down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So last night, because of March Madness going on with basketball and things, we started watching on, I think it was it Netflix or Hulu? I'm not sure. Or maybe it was ESPN. I don't know. My husband said, oh, it's this time of year, we need to watch this show. And it's about Jimmy V. If you've ever heard of him, he was a coach that he coached North Carolina State, and they went to the national championship and won. And it was just a really neat story. He's a really cool guy, but he got cancer, and but he's such a positive person. But then they started a foundation for him, Jimmy V, and it's such a good show to watch. And I'm not a huge fan. I like college basketball, but I am not super into the NBA. I don't really care for that, but it was really, really fun to watch. Oh, I think I messed up a little. They put the greenery behind that label, but I'm just going to put it on the front. That's okay. No worries. So yeah, that was very fun to watch. You'll cry, or I did. It was always good to watch that and just hear his positive words. It's so amazing. So yep, I should have put this behind because there are 2 pieces of greenery, I guess you'd say, but because they're different colors, they're kind of, one's green and one is yellowish, I'm not going to really sweat that. So I will just put them both down. That's fine. Kind of like it. It's my card. I'll, do what I want. All right. So I'll put some dots on these. They kind of got stuck together with the other ones that are just like them, and they were stuck together. All right, so we're going to try to put these on the biggest part so the glue dot doesn't show. Okay. And let's see, maybe I'll put it right here. So we are getting ready to have a new catalog coming out for Stampin' Up! In May. And so tomorrow, the 23rd of March 2022, there's going to be a last chance sale in my online store. So there are some products that just won't come back. So you're able to, some of them are on sale, so you can stock up on ones that you like. And that is always fun because, boy, it's sad when they go away and you missed it. Okay. And it's also nice to get a sale. And also, there's only a few days left to get the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the little tiny guy, which is adorable, and everyone should have it. I kind of want two, but I'm only one person, so. And it is the cutest little machine, and it'll cut out most of your dies that aren't too wide. It's about 3.5 or 4 inches wide, and it just is adorable. So if you don't have a die cut or embosser, now's your chance to get it because it is on sale until the last day of March. So, and there are also some Stampin' Die bundles that are also on sale. So make it worth it. All right, so there we go. We got that. And now they have this little green label that sits on top of those. See if you did yours right. Not like me. All right, so poke this one out. These are fun to do. Okay, and this one, they do have dots on that one, so I'm just going to use up these dots. The wind is really blowing. I can hear it kind of howling. This week is pretty cruddy here in Wisconsin. We have rain and snow mixed pretty much the whole week. It's really a bummer when you're trying to be consistent walking outside, and getting those steps in is really a bummer when it's super windy, and I tend to not want to go when it's like that. All right, so now we're going to do this one. I better watch close so I don't mess it up. All right, so they have it kind of like this over the top. Okay. And then we have this little shape that they've put thanks in. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, it's kind of bigger than I thought. So I wonder if I should do thanks or celebrate. I kind of want to do celebrate. Then I can send it as a birthday card. Oh, I should wash off my stamp here. Unless I want to, I'm going to use a different one. I'm using my chamois to clean that off. Okay, put that back on my sheet. And they actually have right where it's supposed to go, so you don't forget where your stamp goes. That's very helpful. All right, now it says thanks, but what if we said celebrate? Why not? Okay, celebrate. Use one of my other, well, that one's kind of dirty. I'll use a different one. To see, no, that one's not much better. Okay. Now, if you put these on your block, and these can kind of bend, like they can get kind of funny sometimes. Let me see if I have my silicone craft sheet here. If you have trouble getting it to lay nicely, just stick it on your silicone sheet and then put your block on there, and then it's going to generally relax so that you don't have it curving. Okay, put that back in my box. I love those silicone sheets. They're very helpful. All right, so I'm planning then. So if I mess this up, I can go ahead and use the white side too. Or if you just want to use those white labels for something else, totally do that. All right, so let's see if I can get this one to look good. It's a big word. Doo-dee-doo. All right, let's see. It seems a little bubbly, kind of. All right, let's try it. I'm just gonna stamp it off first. Yeah, it seems like it's a little funny. I could use my Stamparatus if I'm having trouble with this kind of looking bubbly. I could stamp it once, and then if it didn't look good and it was on my Stamparatus, I could try it again so it doesn't look bubbly. All right, let's try it. For some reason it's doing that. Oh, it looks like it's going to do it again. Let's try. Hey, that's all right. Cool. Okay, here we go. So on our directions, they have us adding one more thing. Let's see, it looks like the blue, this blue piece. They have it glued down under our label, and then they use dimensionals on that. So let's see. I'll use this as kind of a guide for my dots. All right, so maybe here and here. Okay. That off. And one more. Ooh. Okay. This on. Okay. Then on the back of this, they have us putting dimensionals. So we'll go ahead and do that this time. I just went to the post office today and bought some more stamps, the not machinable stamps, because most of the cards I send are lumpy and they won't go through the machine. It's kind of a bummer, but I'm just super paranoid that I would send a card to somebody and then they would either have to pay money or it would get returned to me. That would be really a bummer. All right, so here we go. And we'll put this like that. All right, and then we do have some rhinestones on this one. Let's see here. We can see where they put the rhinestones. Kind of see a few spots where they stuck them out and about. I'm gonna just kind of put them where I want to put them, I think. I just have to figure out how to open this little package. There's usually like a little sticky envelope piece. It's very slippery. So I'm going to use my scissors here because I can't see it with the glare of the light. Oh, here it is, maybe. Yep, there it is. Well, that one was really hard to see. I wasn't going to say it was my eyes, but I guess it's my eyes. Okay, so here's this. So I am just going to kind of place them where I want to. So I'm going to put one on my label. That's pretty. Maybe one on the other opposite side of my label. And then I'll put one down here by this leaf. And I usually do them 3s or 5s, so I think that'll be good, right like that. So there's another card done. Hooray! That's very pretty. Okay, so there's 2. Woohoo! Now our last one that they want us to do is got mountains on it. Let me clean up this stamp real quick. And that one says, I will always be here for you. Well, maybe I'll just use my Celebrate again. Maybe I'll use my green ink because I do have Evening Evergreen, which matches. So I possibly will do that. All right, so let's get the mountains going here. All right, so here's our card base. And I'll get my burnisher. That one's kind of sticking up a little bit. Okay, there we go. And looking on our sheet here, we've got one of the labels that has a bit of texture on it. This one. So now that's gonna go here. Okay, and then we have one of the mountains. And we have two mountains actually. There's the blue one. That's really cool. And then the green one. How fun is that? Okay. And then there's a green sheet, a green punch out piece that goes under that. Okay, so let's see here. Looks like glue dot, glue dot, glue dot. Let's get our glue dots going here. And boy, I'm using a lot of glue dots. That's pretty nice. It's like we have 5 of them. Oh, and one of my dogs is snoring off to the side. So I guess they are now being patient for me, even though they usually eat at 5 o'clock and they try to push it early. Okay, here we go. One. For some reason, I decided to clean my whole house today. I usually do my stuff on Mondays or Tuesdays, my laundry and my house stuff. And so I cleaned all my stuff on my floors. I did all my, I feel so accomplished today. But then I was thinking, why did I do that? Because it's raining outside. It's going to get all muddy from the dogs. Okay, so here we go. Put this about right there. So, and then we've got the bigger mountains go down first. They put 3 glue dots on that one. That's fun. I like the mountains. And there we go. Now, if you don't have a take your pick tool, you can use your fingers to get them off. Or you can use maybe the side of your scissors or a toothpick or something like that. Wow, my hands are very dirty. And that works out. Let me just wash my hand off again. That is messy. Let's see if it comes off. It didn't come off on my card, so that's good. But wow, grungy. It's not coming off. I guess it's just, my hands are very dry from cleaning, so that's probably why. Okay, never mind. Doesn't seem to be coming off on anything, so that's good. All right, so here's our mountains. And did I take that off? Yes, okay. So now the blue ones are gonna go about here. Maybe. Okay, it's a little tricky to get that straight up here. All right, there's those. And now our green ones. We need 3 dots on that one as well. So let's put one there. Maybe one here. And one in that little spot right there. Take that off. Okay. So in my team group, people that are demonstrators like myself, we are able to get a sneak peek of the new colors that are going to be coming out with our new catalog. So they've been doing little funny quizzes this whole last few days to see if we can guess the new color names. So it's really good. You guys are going to love it. Love the new colors. Okay, here's our green. So much fun. So there will be some colors retiring, and that's no fun, but it's usually fine because we get super excited about the new colors. This year's colors are so pretty. I love Pale Papaya as one of them. Polished Pink, Evening Evergreen. What's the other ones? Soft Succulent, and I think I'm forgetting one. There's 5. I don't know if I said 5. Let's see. Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, and what's my last one I'm forgetting? Do-de-do. I have to think on it. All right, so here is my little green piece, and that just is going to sit on the bottom. Cool. And then I just need a sentiment. So I just have to think of my other color here real quick or I'm going to go crazy. Do I have my stamps over here? Let's see. Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent. Oh, gosh. Fresh Freesia. How could I forget that? That's the most beautiful color. So here were the colors, the new colors for this past year. So Polished Pink, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, and Pale Papaya. So we're going to get 5 new ones, and I already know what 4 of them are, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay, now for our sentiment, they were using the I Will Always Be Here For You on the kind of a bit of a wider banner label. Let's see if I can find that. Kind of use that on the other card. So let's see. If I do Celebrate again, that's too big. So I could use the wide one, or could try Best Wishes. That might be a little big. And Sending You Birthday Wishes. We'll do that one. Just gonna do it, and I'm gonna use the green, my green at Evening Evergreen on there because it's one of the coordinating colors and I love it so much. I'm gonna use that. Okay, and okay, I didn't get it off. What am I doing? Okay. There we are, and now let's see how this looks. Nice, I like it. All right, I just have to lean over here, make sure I can see it. Okay, there we go. Looks really good. This is a great color. Okay. It's great, but Pale Papaya is just a tiny bit greater. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, clean off that stamp. Then, there we go. Okay, put that one away for now, because these are done, and then I can show you. Now these are ideas that I'm copying from somebody else for our alternative cards, if I could say that. And so being a stamper, card maker, that is kind of our deal. We'll borrow ideas from others and case it or copy and stamp everything. And that's just, usually you end up getting the idea from somebody and you kind of come up with some part of your own idea with that. Oh, okay, they're using a ribbon to go across there, but I am not going to put the ribbon on because this one is going to be for a guy. So I'm just going to use dimensionals and not the ribbon. But you are welcome to use the ribbon if you'd like. All right, sending you birthday wishes, and they have it kind of, the ribbon was about right here. So I'll just put my little label right there. All righty, nice. All right, so we've got, these are the 3 cards that were directly given to us in the instructions. So now for alternative ideas, what I would like to do is borrow, I'm not sure who these are from, so if ever someday someone watches this and it's your card, thank you very much. I'm super grateful. I am going to grab some black paper and let's see here. I have a picture of it here. So let me grab some black cardstock paper real quick over here. I think I have it over here. Yes. Yes, I do. I always like to use black as a base. It's super pretty. Let me see. I'll do maybe 4 pieces. And I'm going to cut these traditional way. Let's see, this would be the hamburger way. If you've ever heard that way of cutting things. Hot dog and hamburger are choices of cutting. And I think that's really funny. So a hamburger is cutting it this way. And then hot dog is you cut it this way and make it longer. So how about that? Okay, so I am going to do, let's see, cut this in half at 5.5 inches, my paper trimmer. I always like to use my cutter down here in case I don't have it lined up quite right. And then I'll score it at 4 1/4. My scoring blade is down here. It's the lighter colored tab. Okay, there's one. I've made a lot of them the other way recently, just because I thought, I've made so many in this style, I've got to shake it up. And so I was making the hot dog kind all last week. Oh my goodness. All right, so cut another one here, 5.5. It's funny how just the little things are just super exciting to me. Or just cutting the paper a different direction. It's super fun. There's that. One more and we'll have 4. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, there is our base. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to take, I'm just looking at my idea sheet here. I'm going to take my card bases that I had that came with the kit, and I am going to use, I'll use this one. I'm going to cut it off. Okay. Now you always save your parts because you can use this as a layer for a card, another card. And then I think I'm going to cut it in half. So this measures about 4 1/4. So I am just going to cut that in half by sight, roughly. Looks, if it's not, it's okay. Cut that in half. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is get my card base out. Oop. Okay. Oh boy. I'll try to score that again. Okay. That's better. Boy, that was odd. Okay. Now, I'm just going to put this on here for a second, and I'm going to take off just a bit from the top. This I didn't measure, I'm just doing it. So that looks about right to me. And then I'm going to get the other one out and I'll take off about the same because I can make 2 cards just like that. Okay. And I'll do some of these kinds of things I don't measure. I just eyeball it. So it doesn't have to be, super exact. Okay. So these are my plans. I'm going to take these cards and have the parts right on each side here, and then I'll go ahead and put some of those other parts from the pack on there too. So let's get this placed down. So then you've doubled your cards already. If you are needing to have more cards than what you have in your kit, this is a way to expand the amount. I think that's pretty fun. Okay, so now before I put that down, just had a thought of, let me look at these label-y things here real quick. See, do I want to put this down first? And then, no, I'm not going to this time. All right, I'm just going to put this here. Okay, and then I'll do my other one. Okay. Oop. Go. All right. Nice. Okay, and maybe I'll put down one of these things. Maybe. And have another one. Maybe I'll have 2 of those. Okay. And I'm going to put that here. Let me see. Do I want to add anything else before I seal that down? Just take a look at my parts. I don't know that I want to add any greenery to it. And I guess I could. Do I like it like this or just plain? I think. See if there's any other parts here that I want to use. There's quite a lot of punchable colors. Maybe I could just stick a piece of green behind there. Oof. I might put this little green label behind here for just a little fun. Okay. Go ahead and do that. So these are kind of evolving as we go. Not quite sure what's going to happen. All right, here's my dots. I'm going to keep using those up. And my Take Your Pick tool was hiding. I was just about to panic a little bit. Okay. Let's put these on. Keep using those till they're gone. Then I'll use my nice ones that are in a box. Oops. Get over there. Add it to my pile. Okay. Oop. And get off of there. Okie dokie. So I'm going to put that about there, roughly. And then I'll put this little guy down. And then I'm going to add a label right after that. Okay, and if you do have the other kit, the New Horizons, you can use that to get super creative. Okay. Let's see here, right there. All right, and then I need a label. Let me see, I've got two of them sitting right here. Do we want to use, let's see here. Goodness, wind. Maybe I should use this one. Maybe I should do a thanks. I can do a thanks. Oops, sorry, bumped the camera. All right, and evening evergreen it is, because I really like that. Okay. Nice. Okay, yay. I could use that ribbon. I just not gonna do it this time. Okay. These down, and here's an alternative for you. To do. Okay, come off of there, buddy. There we go. Oh, goodness. One more. All right. And I think I'm just going to go like that. That's cool. I like it. Oh, that's nice. And you could add these rhinestones to it too. We could do that. Let's just put one here. Let's see. Put one here. And one right there. All right. So there's alternate number one. Cool, cool, cool. Here's our next card, and I really liked how that piece of green laid across there so nicely. I do have one more. I think I'll go ahead and do another one of those on this matching card. I think that will look really good. Okay. So then with that whole cutting the card in half idea, you can cut the other two cardstocks in half and then use your parts to do similar things, which will give you lots and lots of cards. And then you also can cut up your envelope and use that as a layer for a card. So I'll challenge you to do that. And if you do it, I'd love to see a copy of your or a picture in the comments. I would love to see that. It's so much fun you just don't know what's going to inspire you. It's just loads of fun. Okay. Alrighty. These little round things are pretty neat. Okay, one more. Ooh, it's jumping. Okay. There we go. All right. Nice, nice. Then we'll do thanks again because I've got it right here. Kind of like that. Gorgeous paper. See if I can find a label really fast. I didn't have that ready to go. Ah, here it is. Okay. Let's hope it's not too late. Good. Okay. The glue dots on that. I have 2 cards out of 1. It's a good feeling. Okay. So there is, if you have summer coming up and you have little people, or if you want to get together with some friends, there's a whole line of kits that we have that are not subscription. You can just get them any old time in the online store, and you can have an afternoon of just making cool things together. There are some that are geared with kids in mind, but doesn't mean they have to do them. I love to do that. There's a robot kit. It's super cute. But anyone can do them. And it's just, there's something about it when you're hanging out together and making. It's nothing better. It just feels good. All right. Yay. So here are a couple ideas. Now, let me see. Ooh, gosh, it really hit it that time. Do I have time to make... Okay, there's this... I do want to make one more, and I have another base here. So let me just do one more, and then I'll let you go. This one's really cool. Okay. So... I'm gonna do, I better clean this real quick. Okay. Clean my stamp off before I forget. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take my paper trimmer, put it here on top of all my stuff. Just need a little bit bigger space, I think. And get out an envelope so I can show you the cool idea with that. Okay. And we're just gonna cut off, we're just gonna cut off a little edge here. Okay. And then we'll just cut off this edge. All right. So then you have this beautiful, beautiful layering paper that is just fantastic. You can cut this off and add it to an envelope if you wanted to do that. Sure thing. It's all ready to go. But I want this piece right here. And, all right, let me see how that works. So save this piece. Probably gonna, well, I guess I can save this too. That'll be useful, but not these. Those I will throw away. All right, so here's my card base, and I'm going to use this as a layer. So let's see if I can trim that up just a bit here. I'm gonna take, let's measure it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it to 4. By, looks like it's pretty close, 5 1/4. Let's get it even there. It's very close, just a smidge longer. All right, so this will be my base. Looks like it's snowing. Could go either way. It could go, this card could go, I kind of want it to go this way. All right, and then I'm gonna take that white piece that we have, the white textured label-y thing. This piece, it has a little bit of texture on it. And I'm going to, let's see, I'll put it this way, I think. And then I'm going to get those mountains, those cut out mountains, and put those on here too. All right, let me move I think I'm done with this guy right now. So let's get this back. think this is pretty cool. It looks like a snowy, snowy day. Not that I want that, but it also could just be polka dots. It doesn't have to be snow. Okay. Now, let's see if I can get it looking good here. That stuck to me. Goodness. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll go ahead and use my seal to get this piece down. This is fun. I like this one a lot. Okay, and then I just need my mountains. Okay, put those guys down with glue dots, I think. All right. Yippee! And I mean, it could have been any of the envelope's background, and that doesn't have to be snow. So I was just thinking, I wonder if someone I send it to thinks it's snow, if they don't like that, but it could work. All right, so let me see. I'll put it just about, oh look, there's another one. Those little white things are all stuck. They'll probably be in my food tonight. Okay. There we go. And then the green ones. And put those down. Okay. And so this Thursday night, March 24th, 2022, at 6:30 Central Time, I'm going to be doing a live class in my other group that is called Shanna's Stampin' Along monthly class group, and that's a private group. And I do things there about once a month, and Thursday's theme is rain boots. We're going to be using the No Matter the Weather kit, and there's a bundle stamp and die set called Rain Boots, and I'm going to be making some cards with all of those. This is a really great set. Okay, then I'm just going to put some of these on here because they're awesome. This is awesome. All right, and this will be like big snowflakes coming down, or stars or something. And one more over here. Okay, now I can add a sentiment if I wish, or I could just leave it a note card too, but I do have one sitting right here. Or I could, let me see how would it look if I used that very wide trapezoid shape or whatever that was. Let's see, is that too big? It's a bit big, but I like the contrast. I mean, I wonder if I cut this in half, how that would look. Let me do it. I'm gonna do it. Wouldn't that be something if it was just this part of it? Let's try it. Okay. Okay. So I do send out a it's kind of monthly email, little newsletter thing. I also have that on my blog page, Stampin' with the Big Dogs. If you ever feel like getting announcements and things ahead of time, I'd love to have you on there. That would be great. Now, do I like this? Do I just want to cut off those ends? I do. I just want to cut off those pointy ends, I think. Now, I could probably do that with scissors. but I think I'm just going to do it this way so that I know it's going to be straight, mostly. Okay, that's cool. I like the contrast. That's nice. Now, what should we have it say? Let me see. I think I might do the thanks again because I do have to do some thank yous. All right, well, I don't know where I put it. Thought I just washed it off. All right, bear with me a second. It's under something, I believe. I still have celebrate out. And, oh my, here it is. Oh, I tell ya. Okay, so I'm going to do the evening evergreen again because I really like how that's looking. I think that'll look really cool on this color. Yay! Okie doke. My next one I'll probably make a birthday card. So let me just stick that down. Maybe I'll use, should I use dimensionals this time? Or, oh, I'm just going to go with the glue dots, I think. I like to use those up. It's exciting when you actually, when you complete a whole card of glue dots. That's a big deal. Okay. Here we are. One more. I could have used the just a note. That would have been neat too, but okay. Cute. Pretty colors. Okay. All right. That was very fun. So let's just recap what we did today. So we made some alternatives. And yes, please experiment and try to come up with some ideas of your own. That would be very fun. But here are our 3 alternatives, cutting up parts of our kit to expand the amount, which is very helpful. And then here are the 3, mostly from the directions. I altered them just a bit. All right, so then I have a bunch of these left so I can make some more cards. All right, well, I think I will be done for today, but I really thank you for hanging in there with me with all my weird little things that happened in this video, but I had a really fun time making these. I love it when the kits show up in the mail. It's just so much fun because I only know the name of the theme. I don't know what's going to be happening in there, so I enjoy that part of it. Okay, so please join me then this Thursday, March 24th at 6:30 for the Rain Boots class in my Shanna's Stampin' Along monthly group. Love to have you come and watch. All right, have a good night. Bye.